Hello guys, welcome back to another video on Ghost of Tsushima, or should I say, Ghost of Yotei, the recently announced sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, one that has been quite highly anticipated for a while. And, I remember I was watching the state of play, it was just kind of in the morning, I'd just woken up, made a coffee, I saw it, just put it on in the background, just like, it's probably not going to have anything good. And then they announced Ghost of Yotei, and I was like, oh yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This is the game I have been waiting for who knows how long. What was it been? 4 years now. I was hype. You can imagine I was hype. I did make a video on it already, explaining my hype and kind of theories and stuff. So be sure to go watch that, of course. But yeah, I was hype to see that this game had been announced. And then all of a sudden, everything was fine. Everyone was happy for like a day. This was like the most amazing news ever. And then things starting to pop up about it going woke or Ghost of Wokei or I don't know, whatever people are calling it. Now, first of all, these are all my own opinions, and honestly, I feel like I have a reason to kind of be annoyed because we've got one trailer to go off. It barely reveals anything, and people are already jumping to all these weird conclusions about girl bosses. And look, you do a little bit of research about this time period and the area, and there were female samurai rebellions at this time. And I don't even think the main character is a samurai. I think she's going to be a ronin anyway, which makes even more sense. So you do just a little bit of research, and most of the arguments people are making are, pointless. Now, the voice actress. I know, personally, I'm not too sure. Like, I've seen a lot of people say how she's commented about this or that or, stuff like that. But I haven't actually seen these comments for myself, and all the videos that I've seen talk about it never show those comments either. So I can't even tell if these are like real comments or stuff people have just made up. Like I'd never heard of this voice actress till this game. So I don't know. I looked through her tweets and I couldn't find anything weird or bad or stuff like that. But yeah, if you've got like actual proof, cause I'm looking for proof, not what people have said. I want to actually physically see evidence, and I want to just jump to conclusions. But yeah, I couldn't find anything myself. And at the end of the day, if it even if it is true, she's just working for them. She's not pushing anything or into the game. She is just merely reading a script that someone in Sucker Punch has wrote for the story. That's all it is. It's a job, and that's all it is. Now, until, further notice, we get to know more about the game, I ain't going to be jumping to conclusions about it being some woke propaganda type thing that people are calling it, because at the moment there really isn't anything to suggest that at all. There's nothing to really go on. There's no reason to really even call it that, to be honest, at this point in time. We've gotten one trailer that realistically doesn't even give those vibes, Just because it's a female protagonist means nothing. Like, I find a lot of these arguments kind of stupid. It's way too early to make any kind of judgment. Now, I did have one worry, and I really hope it doesn't happen, I think it's Miyamoto, or I can't remember his name or how you even say it. It's the guy who did the whole dual-wielding thing in the time period. I would love if the story was like, had Atsu as like a, she's like learning from him, kind of like Sensei Ishikawa and Jin in the first one. But if they completely erase him from, like, history and make Atsu the one who started the whole two-sword thing, I will be a bit annoyed at that, because that's just kind of like, why? Why you do that? That seems like a bit of a... I don't know, that to me is a little bit of a red flag there. You can't just... He's a historical figure, you don't just replace it with a girl like that. It's kind of disrespectful to a lot of people. So I hope they don't go that route, but it'd be cool if we got like a... Atsu training from him and, that kind of thing. I feel like that could be pretty cool, but, who knows? He might not even be included. They might choose to avoid including historical people or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, a lot of the arguments at this point, calling Ghost of Yotei wokei, I think are just completely irrelevant and pointless at this point in time. We barely know anything. Now, I do still hope they return to Jin in future. I'd love to see a sequel based around Jin still. I'd love to continue his story, and I've started a new playthrough on Ghost of Tsushima on Lethal recently, and it's just made me want more Jin even more. But I love Ghost of Tsushima, and if Ghost of Yotei is anything like it, I'm just gonna love it even more. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably gonna buy the game anyway. I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm just gonna have a good time with it. I've been wanting a sequel. I've been asking for a sequel since this game released. I'm just going to enjoy it and have a good time with it. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the drama. I just think it's a little bit silly and it isn't really justified, to be honest. And I feel like it's just people making hate on it just to get views, honestly. Because at this point in time, it doesn't even seem relevant. It kind of just lasted for a week. And yeah, the whole drama's just kind of irrelevant now. So I don't know what really happened with that. I just found it all very bit odd, bit weird. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this one here. That's really all I have to say. Thanks for watching this video. Consider subscribing for more, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to join me on my Ghost of Tsushima Lethal Let's Play before we get into Ghost of Yotei. But bye for now.